Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your main event. This battle has been raging on for seconds, days, weeks, months, years, decades, centuries. It'll be a battle that will continue throughout all time, or until I take my natural spot on the world throne and just tell people what's what. In the corner to my left, you have writing a novel by the seat of your pants. And in the champion's corner, you have the reigning, defending, undisputed champion writing a novel by an outline. Which one will reign supreme? Well, we're gonna find out, folks. Not really, but prepare for a battle of the lifetime. But I just have one question for you all. Welcome, subscribers, to the Writer's Mindscape. This is In My Experience. I'm Tim Green. I write under the pen name Tim RG, and today we're rehashing the old battle. Should you write a novel by the seat of your pants or by an outline? And just so you know, we're going old school. Now, I tackled this subject in my third ever video on this channel. There's a link down below if you want to go watch it. And no, I'm not doing this because that video just happens to be my most watched video on my channel. Not at all. Okay, it's review time. Let's figure out, what does it mean to write a novel by the seat of your pants or by an outline? Well, I'm gonna let Past Me do that for me because I did an okay job doing it. So I'm just gonna stand here frozen while the video plays. Google outlining versus pantsing your novel. Let's see what comes. No, that's gonna be too distracting. You know, here. Let's just do full screen. Google outlining versus pantsing your novel. Let's see what comes up. We all know what an outline is. It's that thing that we all hated in high school that our English teachers made us do. God, do I hate that. So what is pantsing? It comes from the term writing by the seat of your pants. It's a common term in writing for organic writing. Organic writing is simple. You just come up with an idea and you write. That's it. Nothing else. There's literally nothing to it. Like I said, there's a link down below to that video if you want to watch it in full. Though I'm just going to tell you, it's bad. Oh God, is it bad. Why did we have to go old school? So, Past Me did a very good job of explaining it. But let me give you some visual, because I'm a visual guy. I'm a very visual person. So, imagine a line here. On this side, you have organic or pantsing a novel. On this side, you have outlining a novel. Somewhere along this line, most writers would fall on this about how they develop their novel. In the middle, somewhere like right here, you know, like right where my microphone is, would be like the perfect balance between the two. For those wondering, I'm somewhere, hold on. Here. Oh, and because I completely fucked it up in my last video on this, Stephen King is somewhere over here. Yeah, about there. That's what I put in. Alright, like I said, I'm not redoing my video. I'm not giving you 3 pros, 3 cons for why you should do either. Instead, I'm gonna give you 2 reasons why, if you're an outliner, you should pants your novel. If you're a pantser, why you should outline your novel. And because pantsers went first in my last video, outliners, you get the honor of going first this time. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something different about Past Me and me now. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you got the haircuts a little bit different, but that's not it. But I guess I'm a little tanner, but no, I really don't know what it is, but transition? Reason 1 why if you are an outliner, why you should pants your novel. That's not a mouthful. The world is open. When you don't have your ending locked, or beats or different plot points all locked down, your entire world of your story is open. Anything can happen. You can experiment, you can try things, and really let the story naturally progress. So it's really something that is a major positive of being a pantser. I hate you pantsers, wish I was one of you. So jealous. To outliners, I know this is terrifying. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes not knowing where things are going can actually be refreshing. It can help make your story come alive. Instead of just filling in the details of your outline, depending how detailed it is, you're really getting to know your story, your characters, the world they live in a broader sense. I'm not saying write your entire novel this way. No. I'm just saying part of it. See what happens. See what you come up with. See if you like what you come up with. Reason 2, if you're an outliner, why you should pants your novel. Fun of discovery. Now, I already kind of hit about this in my last reason, but I really want to double down on it. When you don't have things figured out and you write, you get to really discover things. If you're like me, who outlines and knows pretty much everything about their world ahead of time, it allows you to explore those areas in more depth without being locked into, oh, I have to get to this next part because that's the next part of my outline. Now, I know it's great knowing what's happening next. It's great. It's awesome. Now, I also know how fun and exciting it can be to just write and see what comes out and not be locked into anything specific happening. There's a reason why I went from being an outliner like this to an outline like this to going to a scenes list. I'm not saying throw the ending of your novel out the window. No. I'm saying feel free to just explore and see if you come up with something interesting and see if you really want to explore. Those are the 2 reasons why you're an outliner and why you should consider pantsing. Now it's time for the pantsers. Reason 1, if you're a pantser, why you should consider outlining your novel. Knowing where you're going. When you outline your novel, where you're going. Now, I know what you're going to say. You don't want to know where you're going. Now, I'm not saying you need to outline every spot, plot point, bullet, outlines for pages and pages. No. I'm saying know your ending and so you have a direction. But it's not locked, sealed, written in stone. You can always transition in a different direction if you find out as you're writing it's going differently. You saw that, right? It was positive. It's kind of creeping me out. Reason number 2, if you are a pantser, well, you should outline your novel. Unsure of what's happening next. Now, I think that sounds weird and kind of contradictory. Of course you don't know what's happening next. When you talk to outliners, they like to say things like, the problem with pantsing and why it's bad is, what happens when you get to a point where you don't know what's to happen next? You have no direction. I know many pantsers, and talk to them, who admit this is an issue. They write until they get to a point where they don't know what happened because they still haven't figured out the ending and they just kind of hit a wall. That is where outlining can help. Don't outline the rest of your novel. No. Outline the next few scenes or a few ideas of where you could go. This way to give you a direction. Just come up with something so you can continue writing. Okay. This is where I'm going to blow their minds. Literally. Ah, damn it. Transition. In my personal experience, writing a novel with an outline and pantsing it are good things. Now I know it seems like I'm telling you if you're an outliner, pants your novels, and if you're a pantser, outline your novels. Switch your styles. I'm not. That was not the reason behind that in any way, shape, or form. This is the reason why I did it. It is simply to get you out of your comfort zone. Try something different. something new. See if there's something about this method that you like, that you could see doing and bring into your current style. The reason for this is your style and how you go about your process should always be improving, evolving, and adapt. And no, I don't mean go the opposite direction. No, if you're an outliner, doesn't mean you become more of a pantser. And if you're a pantser, you become more of an outliner. No, I'm not saying that. So how you go about your process now is different than how you go about it in 10 years. Maybe in 20 years, you're closer or back to the way you are now because of things of how you've just evolved and things you've tried. You don't know if you're growing and changing if you don't try something new. I've tried for years to be a pantser. I hate you guys. The burning passion because I want to be a pantser. And I failed every time. Well, until this past November. Oh, you're back. Well, you're gonna hear it a billion more times. Deal with it. Let me tell this story quickly. This past November, I had to pants my NaNoWriMo project because I abandoned the one I was working on for NaNoWriMo for reasons. I had an outline, I broke the novel up over 5 sections, kind of similar how Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn is broken up, given about 18,000 word count goal for each section, but not locked, just kind of aimed, and wrote. I had little ideas, like a sentence, okay, here's what we're gonna do this part, here's what we're gonna do this part, and go. When I finished and won NaNoWriMo, my 50,000 words was in section 1. Yep, and I loved it. I didn't care because I learned so much about my story. I learned how deep in depth and how much story there is in this world that I didn't care. I don't want to do it that way. I now know how to write a story that I've been trying to write since 2000. 2 decades I've been trying to write this damn story. And I now know how to do it. It's not a novel. It's a manga anime type style. Yeah, I know it's in print, but still, I don't care. And just so you know, I have written a novel by the seat of my pants before. It took me a year and a half. It's a mess, and it was a horrible, terrible experience. God, it was awful, but rewarding. Because I did finish it, and I was happy because I didn't give up. Because at some point I did have a direction I wanted to end, and I just worked that way, but I didn't outline it. I just kind of pantsed my way through until I got to the end. And I had that same feeling for this past November. The key takeaway here is simple, is to get out of your comfort zone and try something new. See what you can take away from it. Now here's the really important thing, so come close. No, come close. You just move closer. I want to make sure you hear this. Come on. Jeez. Come on. Just because you don't find something that works now doesn't mean it won't work later. In 5 years, 20 years, a century. You get it. Keep trying new things. Always be learning and finding new ways to adapt and be open to it. And never, ever look at going back to ways you did things before as backtracking and loss of progress. Sometimes you just need to do that because it was gonna work for you. Because here's the thing, it's something they constantly told to us at Full Sail. Each project is written differently, and that goes for your novels too. So don't be ashamed if you go back to an old method for a project because that just happens to work best for that project. It's not backtracking. It's just you're doing what you need to do that project. That's all. That is how you grow. I want to highlight a few videos. Last week I uploaded my second ever Apps for Writers review. And this was for Campfire Technologies world building app, Campfire Pro. Now I was a little nervous for this one because this is a little bit of a spoiler, so I'm not gonna tell you too much, but it wasn't a good grade. However, I posted it anyway because you deserve to know if the software that you have to pay money for is worth it. I'm extremely proud of how it came out. So there's a link in the eye above my head and a link down below. Please go check it out. I really wanted to get these videos going because I really think it can help writers at least have an idea of someone who's actually used the software if it's worth it. They think it's worth it. Now, doesn't mean other people won't like it. I didn't. Go see that review to see why. And while you're at it, go watch my first review for apps for writers on Scrivener 3. Go check that one out too. That is all I have for you guys. Please comment down below what you thought of this video and answer the question of the video. Do you think there's any value or benefit from writing in the opposite way of how you write your stories, novels, etc.? Answer that question down below. Since it's right there and you gotta pass it to get to the comment section, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. You made it to the end of it, so you're clearly liking it, so come on. And it really helps out this channel. Let's see if we can get 5 likes on this video. And since it's right next to the thumbs up, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I'm waiting. I got all day. Nice, good job. Now ring that bell, awesome. And make sure you hit all notifications so you know when all In My Experience videos and other content go live. I hope you guys are having a great week. I'll chat with you in my next video. Bye. I hate you. Just go away. It was far better when you were gone. Now you shut up. Perfect. Good.